Jazwares just did a stream where they showed off the upcoming FNAF toys for both Endo series and mainline Road of FNAF lines. And in this video, I'm going to go over my thoughts and what I liked and what I didn't like about what they did show off. Starting off with Endo series Toy Freddy, I'm surprised with how fast the toys are getting the Endo series debut. Though with the FNAF 2 film just came out a few weeks ago, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Especially with how this Toy Freddy figure seems to be more aligned with the movie Toy Freddy than with the game Toy Freddy, like the mainline Road of FNAF toy. Though that could just be recently biased talking. And he comes with his AR VR skin. I'm just saying because I don't know what the skin's called, but it looks cool. I'm concerned with the translucent plastic. Granted, since it's purple and a darker shade of purple, it should hold up. But at the same time, though, as a Transformers fan, I just know how brittle that stuff is. So I don't think I could be using that if I get this Toy Freddy. Though one thing I do like about with the AR skin is that the headset can come off, which is a very good touch, and something I feel like they can bites them when it comes to Toy Figure, but we get to her section. Next, Endo 2. Like Endo 1, the function is the exact same, there's a different design, and with the Endo ears, they can now fold to the back to allow the costume heads to plug in, and those costume heads have the eyes already installed. This is done so the toys can have the correct eyelids, which I can also see it as you don't no longer have to wrestle with the Endo eyes to change them. As boy howdy, I know that my Endo eyes are so firmly attached to my body figure, so now I can make Reverend Bonnie correctly. But at the same time, though, that means you can make Alice Toy Freddy out of the box. You have to wait for a later variant of Toy Freddy to do so. Now, granted, I know for Toy Freddy, it's something that does for a split second in the game, but that means that Toy Sugar is the exact same. Like, I should be waiting for her segment, but you can make beakless Alice Toy Sugar out of the box. Which, granted, which should be something you'd be able to do out of the box. It's kind of the whole point of Endo series. And like really, you could just slip in an extra fudge shell to get the eyeless and beakus look for the respective characters. And this one continues happening with Mangle. As granted, it isn't for the Mangle itself, because Mangle is honestly really cool. As you can take Mangle apart completely and put it back together again in whatever way you like. So I would try people do this to try and recreate the different poses Mangle makes in the FNAF 2 game. But that means Mangle is her own complete figure in the box and doesn't interact with the mechanic really of Endo series, and instead comes with a second figure. Now, it has a second figure, Toy Foxy, with a complete endoskeleton and shell. No, it's a second Mangle. Shadow Mangle to be exact. Now, I like Shadow Mangle. I don't think it's been prioritized over Final Mangle though. And no, this isn't because of Toy Bonnie. It totally comes with their AR skin. But honestly, I don't get. I think what's right there have two shadows and two AR skins. And have later reissues swap those shadows for AR skins. Hell, have Mangle be a deluxe class figure, just how unique they are, and have the main Foxy for the second wave be Toy Foxy with, I don't know, Lolbit, River Foxy. Like, surely that would make a lot more sense, right? Like, honestly, that alone is kind of a big bummer for this whole stream, really, outside of not really confirming if the Withers could work with Endo 2. And also, there's not much for me to go over with Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica for Endo series, as what I would have said for them, and what he said with Freddy and Mangle, with my concerns with the translucent plastic, and the inability to make eyeless biggest Toy Sugar out of the box. Though one really cool thing with Toy Bonnie is their AR skin has these scan lines molded into the plastic, so that means that's an easy recolor for the Black Rabbit for a future release. And which seems to be possible as the presenter for Jazwares did have the best poker face when that question kept popping up. Though granted, no confirmed dates, but I wouldn't be surprised if that is at least in talks in the company. Though frankly, the rest of the stream was nothing but good news and good stuff, as one of the next things showed off was Road of FNAF mainline classic figures. This even includes him, the second I can. And maybe even the Foxy, as man, he looks so much better here than he does with the Endo release. And you can also see that they come with parts to make the office, and with Foxy no doors too, surprisingly. Though I don't know if that is the mainline release or a special release of these figures. That's honestly something I couldn't really make out, as that was kind of used interchangeably during this segment. Also, I also hope that Golden Freddy gets reused to make movie Golden Freddy in its line, and also, hopefully, Fredbear? Though that could just be me grasping for straws for an official take on Fredbear. They also revealed a new blind box collection of FNAF figures of the classic gang sitting down in a TV style or looking up at you. Personally, a bit of a missed opportunity to not have Golden Freddy in this line as, say, a chase figure. Though, at the same time though, since those chase figures tend to be literally gold, I'm kinda glad too. But at the same time though, Golden Freddy would be the only one I've been wanting to get. They even showed off two exclusives coming up with Plus Lefty and Mainline Rockstar Freddy. With Plus Lefty, I'm definitely getting that the second I can. And with Rockstar Freddy, there's two things. One, that he's going to be the only one being made, which I'm glad to hear, and that Freddy will come up with a different version of him too. So I hope that means Lefty, and that Lefty will be left-handed. Or who knows, maybe they might do Rockstar Fredbear from The Office, or maybe even Carney. Or maybe something super boring like Open Crossing Night, Rockstar Freddy with a con slot in his stomach. That drafted up with miscellaneous stuff of Rockstar Freddy coming with his microphone, even though they showed off earlier that classic mainline Freddy's both came with theirs. But I guess Rockstar Freddy was the only one they had on hand, so they made a big deal of him coming with his. And they showed off the Puppets box, and at the end, a Balloon Boy figure, so we're definitely getting them later next year. And that's especially evident with the secret message they showed off at the end of the promotional video that they ended off the stream with. And with that, we're at the end of this video. I know this is some Q&A too, but the stuff to really go over, other than, yes, we're definitely getting a Spring Bonnie and a Springtrap figure around when the FNAF 3 movie drops. And I know I've been quite critical, especially of the toys, as funny as that is to say, but I really just want this line to succeed, and the toys, I just feel like they took a step forward and yet also some steps backwards too, but that might just be me really hung up on how they did Mangle. But I am definitely happy that he did this, and I am definitely getting Plus Lefty, maybe even Mainline Lefty, and Golden Freddy when they come out. And in any event, thank you for watching.